Okay, if you're somebody that buys the strawberry lemonade Gatorade, I'm gonna ask you to please stop. There's never any in my store when I need them, and I already had to switch to Gatorade from the strawberry lemonade Powerades because they stopped selling them in my store.
One of your employees, this guy over here, told me that I couldn't be talking on my phone.
You think you're gonna get respect? Respect is earned, not given.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sam, otherwise known as snerixx, and I don't know about you, but it really feels like the weather is literally trying to murder me. Well, I guess us. I'm not the only one that lives here. I thought the heat was bad enough that we just went through, and right when I was like, you know what? It doesn't feel like it's 100 degrees out at 7 in the morning. It actually feels like there's a nice breeze. I find out it's because there's a freaking hurricane coming. But supposedly, because there has been a history of hurricanes that were projected and pretty certain to destroy Tampa, shifted last second and went somewhere different, there's this theory. I don't want to say this wrong, so maybe I should look this up before I talk about it. Legend has it that Tampa Bay area remains protected from hurricanes due to a blessing by a tribe who have burial shell mounds along the coast. So fingers crossed that that legend is legitimate and it can save my ass from losing electricity, because let's be real, that's all I care about. Let's go into some more fun and light topics. Annoying people. Here we go.
Is there a manager here?
Yeah.
Can I speak with the manager?
How can I help you?
Yeah, one of your employees, this guy over here, just came to me and told me that I couldn't be talking on my phone, which I'm not. Yeah, and I was recording something, so I have a recording of what he said. I do have a recording.
I'm not worried about the recording. I'm just asking you to tone it down and make sure it's a topic appropriate for this story.
Okay, I'm not talking on my phone. I'm making a vlog reporting my stalker and the attacks I'm being subjected to. This is a daily activity for someone.
You're going to make sure it has not bother other people while you're doing it.
But they're talking and I can't.
Anybody can talk.
But me.
The topic that you're talking about is not appropriate.
Reporting my stalker.
In our store for everybody to hear, not appropriate.
Okay, I disagree. Where's the manager again?
He's my store manager.
Oh, he's your store manager.
I'm the assistant.
Yeah, well, I disagree. I'm dealing with some shit. You obviously don't know what's going on.
You're bothering me. I'm the customer. You're bothering me.
Okay,
Please
now,
leave.
you can't use that language either.
You're bothering
Go outside.
me.
Okay, I want a refund. I've barely taken a sip of my
You
coffee.
can have whatever refund you want.
Okay,
You
here.
may not use
Here,
that language.
here, give me a you taking one sip out of my coffee, you'll give me a damn refund.
That's the other reason. That language cannot happen here.
Right here's my order. Look how much I've drank out of it. I sit down and you's coming to harass me.
When you use inappropriate language, you are not allowed to be in our store.
You're a moron. Give me my give me my refund.
You're bothering me.
I'm calling the police.
You're bothering me.
You're calling the police?
You're bothering me. I'm a customer.
Yeah.
You fuck.
Give me the refund. Oh, you hear this irate? You hear this irate? I'll post the other vlog that I was working on too. I finally get some battery juice so I can crank my screen brightness up so I can document my stalker's attacks for the day. You Hey, you, come join me outside. Big Red.
Hey,
you ain't an old
outside
man.
the store. I will call the police now.
He's on the phone with the police.
Okay, I don't really know what to say about this, to be honest, because it's like, what the hell? This manager, I feel like he was someone's grandpa talking to a teenage kid that was being defiant. I don't even think he was kicking him out originally. I think he was just like, don't do that here. You can film a vlog anywhere. And if you want to film a vlog with Starbucks, at the very least, could you go outside or find some area where people aren't immediately surrounding you? I'm also imagining this guy talking at full volume about being stalked, which is terrifying, scary, and documenting it is quite an important part of the process, okay? That's fine. Now you're getting attention from every single person, and I don't know if that was the intent, because you're just sitting here casually, openly, maybe even loudly having a discussion about very triggering topics or very traumatic topics. Not saying that, you know, you can't live your life because somebody around you might get triggered, but just be a little bit more mindful mindful of what you're talking about and what you're sharing and what you're saying. You'd think if somebody came up to you and they were like, hey, don't talk about that, I'd be more embarrassed that other people heard me, to be honest. And yeah, maybe I'd leave. I think I would scurry out of there more in a shameful, like, that's really awkward and I'm embarrassed way.
I'm not holding her captive. I said to her to step over. Get up and step over. I don't have to get up.
She's asked you to move.
No, and I said no. I've moved once and then no. She can get off. There's space. There's space. There's space. She can get there's space and there's a gap. But there's a gap. Look, she can go. Hurry up. Get off the bus. Hurry up. Go then. Go. Hurry up. Go. Hurry up. Now you're making a big effort. Get off the bus, man. If I rip you off the bus. Get off. Move your leg. Look, she's making it difficult. So I'm not moving again. I'm not moving again. No, this isn't it. Hurry up. Get off. Then get off the bus. Come off the bus. Come off the bus. I've got to pick up my child. Come off the bus. Child. Shut up, man.
Okay, well, what the It's not like they were asking her to give up her seat or stand in the middle of the bus and hold the thing or, you know, something ridiculous where she was like, no, I've been sitting here, I'm not getting up. And I would imagine that this person got on after the woman who sat at the window seat, so she blocked her in. You kind of knew what you were doing when you sat down. I think at the very least, she could have twisted her legs out of the way. I know she was twisting her body, but I feel like she was keeping her legs in the way. This woman would have been gone and the bus would have been on their merry way. You wouldn't have had all these strangers staring and yelling and now videotaping you screaming. Just be nice.
My neighbors across the way from us let their dogs just poop on the balcony instead of walking them. And instead of throwing the poop away, they just throw it off the balcony. It's disgusting. I don't know what to do. Do we not do anything? It was so gross.
Do we not do anything? I don't want to say the wrong thing here. Some people just really shouldn't have pets. If you can't be bothered to take your dog downstairs, at the very least, can you get like one of those fake terrains that is literally meant for dogs to use for people that are in like high-rise apartments or something? However, you do have to like clean it. It's not real grass. It's not gonna go anywhere and like disappear. I don't really think that that would solve the problem here, but at least it's not directly on your patio that you're walking barefoot on now. Just because you picked it up with your little pooper scooper doesn't mean there's not freaking remnants of all over your patio and now all over your feet, which is gonna go all in your house. At least your dogs are going outside. I guess I appreciate that. Some people can't even be bothered to do that. Imagine if you were directly underneath in your apartment and you're just enjoying the view. You're just sitting here looking at other apartments, let's be real. All of a sudden there's shit falling from the sky. And I'd be pretty freaking pissed about that. Even if you were taking your dog down there to you would still have to pick it up from the grass. So I'm confused why you think just throwing it over your balcony into the grass excludes you from having to put it in a trash can. It kind of looks like she's maybe throwing it into the bushes, which I still am like, that's just lazy, unnecessary, and it's just gross. Now there's gonna be all over the bushes, right outside of somebody's house. If you can't do the responsible things that come with having a dog, just don't get a dog. It's okay.
You just told me in front of everybody, leave. You asked me how you're gonna pay. I said I'm gonna pay credit card. I want to do my services. I want to leave from here. You said leave. I'm gonna pay for it. You just told me to leave. So let the cops come and we will handle it. She broke my nail. I just told her, why did you break my nail? You told me my nails are yellow. I'm gonna show my cops what nails are yellow.
So it's fire off already?
Yes. I want you to finish my services. I want to pay and leave from here.
I said I'm gonna polish over it, okay? I don't charge for that.
No,
okay?
I want to pay. I am not. I want to pay. I want to get my nails done.
I don't want to pay.
No, I want to pay. I want to pay and leave from here. Please finish my services. Please.
What do you want me to do?
So despite the fact that she was yelling and visibly, audibly angry, honestly, I don't think she was being that rude. I feel like she was just being really assertive because she was really upset. This is a hard topic for me because I'm really bad about correcting people, especially at nail salons. This man told her that her nails were yellow. Unless there was yellow paint on them, I'm not really sure how else to take that. If you're working with people's feet all day, you probably should know better than to comment on them unless you're trying to do some sort of guilty upcharge thing. You know how like when if you go somewhere and they're like, oh my gosh, do you also need your eyebrows done? And you're like, no. And they're just like, Are you sure? I'm not sure why they would have asked her to leave unless she got upset with somebody else. It also sounds like she's calling the police, which I think that part is a little much. Sometimes you just really need to get some serious maintenance done, and when you have a bad experience, it's frustrating, especially because sometimes these places charge a decent amount of money, especially lately. I was originally paying between $20 and $30 for a fill, and now it's up to like $50. When my nails grow out, if I don't get them fixed, they get caught under my hair, they start to bend because they're weak, and it's just genuinely painful. I also have a really weird nail story. I don't know if I want to tell it because I don't want the girl to see it. Maybe I'll tell it later. Is this like a joke? I'm so confused because no one else is doing anything. No one's leaving the line. No one is helping or doing anything, and the guy throwing things walks away laughing. I feel like if I was in line and this started happening, I would have been like, oh, not getting my food today. You know, the guy right behind him barely even moves. I feel like I would have been shocked. And it looks like the McDonald's employee threw something first. Sure, stand up for yourself, but throwing an entire drink in their face is real intense. So this guy throws something back, knocks over the computer. Another guy in a red shirt throws something, throws 2 more things, 3 more things back. It looks like a different employee starts winding up to throw something and then is told, no, don't do it. So 2 employees threw something, a third one attempted to, but the first employee that threw something stopped the whole thing. The pink shirt kid walked away laughing. I don't know if this is real. I've watched this twice now, and I both times am like, is this at like a college campus or something? This is not my fight, girl.
What? No, tell me what
I'm
I said.
asking you.
I didn't say anything. I
what
said
did you
fat
say?
shaming
No,
me.
go ahead, tape. What did you just say to my wife?
Me?
Yeah.
What? No, what? I said she was
Turn the
fat
phone
shaming
down.
me. Why?
Because I'm asking you to. Or I'm going to take the phone away from you.
What did I
Either put it down or I'm going to take it away from you.
Why? This is my phone.
Put it down. Put the phone down. All right, what's your name? Let's see.
Okay. Yo, bro. Bro, can you not? Bro, who does this guy think he is?
And this one too, taking a video.
No, I'm just videoing.
Part of them. I was not part of them.
I was not part of it. Me and him are just being. Show it to your parents. Show them that your parents have taught you to disrespect. How your parents have taught you taping, or hopefully show your mom and dad how your parents have taught you to be so disrespectful.
No, I'm just filming for my safety.
Tell your parents that they've done a real good job teaching you no respect.
Are those some Oakleys?
No, they're not. But just teach.
Are those so ugly? Okay, the kids are saying something about fat shaming, but I am very confused. Whatever. There's this woman in the orange back there. This other guy freaking eating his ice cream. I at first thought this was the kid's parent, but no, this guy is clearly with the other guy and he's backing him up, you know, against these kids. I appreciate that you're standing up for your wife. It's really sweet. It really is. It's not cute nor appropriate to try and discipline or even really lecture other people's kids. I can see saying one thing, just being like, hey, could you guys not talk about my wife? We can hear you. Something like that. And if they keep doing it, find the parents or move. It's always interesting to see the adult trying to put on this like assertive, you will listen to me kind of attitude, and just watching them totally not know what to do when the kid's like, I'm not doing that. You can't make me. What are you gonna do? What is your next step? You got nothing, guy. You got nothing to go off of. That's why he's sitting there trying to like talk to the parents through the camera and be like, you should let your parents know, because that's all he had at that point. If they were talking about his wife, that's annoying. That really sucks and that is really rude, and those kids do need to stop doing that. But if you are sitting there arguing, having a back and forth, you've already gone too far. You are arguing with a random child. There's definitely ways to handle situations with other people's children that isn't aggressive, that isn't starting or instigating or being like, I'm the adult, you have to listen to me type thing. Kids suck, okay? You know, especially when they're out not being supervised and they're trying to show off for their friends, whatever. It's not even like telling the parent is always gonna help you in that situation. So that's kind of part of it too, is you have to be like, they're just kids, they're stupid, they don't understand, and if they do, they're just mean and they're not worth interacting with. So stay the away from me.
Are you ready?
What can I get you?
Okay. Did you get the first thing I said?
What?
Did you get the first?
No.
Okay. I would like a number 4, please, with cheese and no ketchup, with Coke to drink. Do you want medium or large? Medium, please. Okay. And then I would like a number 2 with cheese, with no pickle and no lettuce, please.
What drink?
Coke Zero, please. Medium.
What else?
That'll do it.
Last window.
Okay, thank you.
That's always so awkward when your server or the person taking your fast food order clearly hates their job and doesn't want to be there. This woman didn't do anything, and you genuinely feel like you are in the way or have caused them to have an even worse day simply by being there, simply by placing an order. And I don't really think customizing orders, I don't know, I've never worked at Burger King, but I have worked at food places, and I don't believe customizing orders is that difficult. I feel like you can just go in and literally like do. So I don't know why not having pickles or not having this or that or adding this or that should matter. As long as you're paying attention to the ticket, you know, the cook should be able to make the right order. The person putting it in should be able to easily whatever. I don't know why that would have warranted such a exasperated or annoyed response. And what always sucks too is you always get that employee when you're like so hungry in a situation where normally you might be like, you know what, screw this, I don't need to be treated this way. But in this one situation, you're just like, I'm gonna go get my food and I'm gonna endure this awful experience with this employee for the sake of my Whopper. I don't know, what do they have at Burger King? Is it Whopper? I've never eaten at Burger King. There's also a point where it's like, listen, if this person isn't being rude to you, there's no need to be blatantly rude. You don't have to be the Chick-fil-A spirit every single customer. Unless you're working at Chick-fil-A, then I would assume, you know, you have to do that. But at a Burger King, at a McDonald's, you're really just there to hand out the food. Be friendly, civil at the very least. If you don't want to do this, I'm sure there's other places that doesn't require you to stand at a drive-thru. I'm not saying it's easy to go get another job and just jump from place to place, but save that energy for someone that deserves it. You know, I think that's all I'm saying here.
Okay, never come in.
I'm never gonna come no more.
No more. Get out. Get out here.
Sir.
Get out here. Let's do that.
You better not press me no more. Yo.
No. You second stop.
Oh, she's not playing.
We make $10 bill.
Oh my God. Yo. Let me get the f out this store before he starts sh**ing. Let me get out. Let me get out before he starts sh**ing this motherfucker up. Oh, hell no. Oh no.
It's such a weird childish thing that just went down here. And to be honest, this woman, she's got some serious balls. She's like holding the door back. He slams it open in her face and shields the door. This woman who is literally like a third of his size is basically fighting him and kicking him out of the store on her own. I don't blame the woman for reacting the way that she did and being like, I just need to get out of this situation. You know, at this point in our civilization, you really never know how somebody is going to react, and it's better to be safe than sorry. You better let me the f out. I just thought it was interesting when she got out of the store, she really like slowly strolled away. When the guy was like out there, like she was probably safer in the store. And I wouldn't even know if I'd want to help clean up or if I just want to get the hell out. Obviously you wouldn't, you know, as a customer have an obligation to stay and help clean up, but I feel like I'd feel so bad for this lady and I'd just be like, oh. This is just a really good reason why I just hate going out places sometimes. Even sometimes when I'm like, I just have to run to CVS or I just have to get something from Target. You kind of have to like mentally prepare yourself to be like, what sort of nonsense am I gonna see here? What sort of person am I gonna run into? Or who's gonna potentially come in here and start throwing things because they don't have the right freaking Gatorade flavor?
Out of my way, and you're not gonna push the cart into me. That is assault. So please move.
Oh God.
Go get your manager. Go get your manager. Go get him.
Go get him.
I'm not gonna get your manager.
I'm not getting him.
It's not on me to get him. You're the one stopping me. Here's my receipt. Now you're holding me hostage against my will.
Yo, can you go get the manager?
He said, yo.
I can stand here all day.
You're underpaid, man. It's cool.
It's all
I get
good.
it. Yeah, you're underpaid. I get it.
It's all
You're
good.
mad at life.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It is.
You
It's all
cannot
good.
stop me. You cannot stop me or hold me against my will. That is illegal. You could follow me to my car if you'd like. Dude, you could follow me to my car if you'd
Getting
like.
out the store.
So now he's blocking my way. Look at that. That's illegal. That's
Hi.
holding me against my will.
Hi.
Not gonna have somebody hold me against
Dude,
my will.
you're on me, dude.
No,
I'm
dude,
standing
you
here.
cannot legally do that.
You're standing on me.
No, I'm trying to go around you,
It
and you
don't
keep getting in
matter.
front of me. I cannot wait to post this online.
Post
oh, dude,
it.
TikTok's gonna blow up because of this one. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Dude.
Look at this guy. So first off, your guy cannot stop my way. He cannot get in my way, and he cannot physically, no, you don't get, he cannot physically touch me. And I've been recording the whole, yes you did. Oh, I got
bounced into me, bro.
Look at that, look at that. He cannot do that legally.
All right, can you tell me your words that happened, sir? Let's go this way.
Yeah.
Please stop recording, please, my person.
Yeah, follow me out.
What the was that for, Chuck? Putting my slippers on, it is cold. Look how cute they are. I'm assuming this is over something small and petty. Why can't this guy leave the store? Is it a situation where he bought too many of one thing and the guy was like, you're not allowed to buy more than one of those items? I can't really even tell what it is that he has. Is it car oil or something? You'd think that the computers would block you from being able to buy stuff if you bought too many of one thing. Move, Chuck.
I'll just stay here until we get respect.
You think you're gonna get respect? Respect is earned, not given. You came here speaking to me so rudely. Why would I respect you? Because I'm a child and you're an elder? All you're doing is holding up my line, sir. Could you please move forward? We can have a staring contest in the front parking lot. You are holding up my line. You are, then what is that called? Glaring? I'm sorry. Hold forward, you got your stuff. What point are you trying to prove?
Feeling disrespected, that's totally valid. If somebody was rude to you or if you feel like someone didn't respect you, you can feel like that all you want. That's fine. But that does not mean that you need to sit there and wait for someone to respect you, because that's not how that's gonna work. You're not getting any respect from anybody, especially demanding it. And I've always said this, you don't just get respect because of your age. You don't just get respect because of your job title. Yes, everybody should just respect one another, but I'm not going to sit here and put up with your abuse towards me and have you turn around and be like, but you can't give it back because I'm an elder or because I'm a teacher, or, you know what I mean? I don't think that you should go around blatantly disrespecting your elders or your teachers, but I used to get in trouble in high school more so because I would pretty much give the same energy back that certain teachers would give me, and a lot of that was just me needing an attitude adjustment and having a little bit of an ego problem. Still do. Even then, I was like, I will not let somebody talk to me in a certain way that I felt was just like disrespectful. There was plenty of adults and teachers that spoke to me and corrected me and I listened to because it was delivered to me in a respectful manner. I know there's plenty of people out there that are gonna argue and be like, well, you're a student, they're a teacher, you need to shut your mouth and do what they say, and you're probably right, but there's also a certain point where you are allowed to have boundaries and you are allowed to stand up for yourself no matter who it is. You already got your order, you're blocking the line, you're now slowing other people down because you feel like you need an apology, because this is kindergarten, right? And I know, you know, I'm sitting here saying set boundaries, stand up for yourself, but also like know when it's okay to just let it go. Know when it's okay to just be like, that person, I got my Dunkin' and I'm out of here kind of thing. It's hard sometimes not to get into that back and forth or get petty or get that last word in, but the more you just engage with it, the more you're a part of this nonsense. It's now a two-way street here. It's not just one person, because for it to be an argument, two people have to argue. Otherwise, it's just one person screaming at another person and they look ridiculous. Once again, just let it go. There's many other Dunkin' Donuts that you can probably go to, or you can just have it delivered. Spend $40 on delivery for 3 donuts and a coffee. I'm not gonna pretend like I haven't done that. If you have any videos that you've recorded yourself or that you stumble upon, please feel free to tag me in them on TikTok, Instagram, or send them to me on my email or wherever else you can find me on social media, minus Facebook, because once again, I am not on Facebook. Those people are not me. And finally, I wanted to wrap this video up because I know last time I mentioned that I was trying to get into some different books. So this week I have 2 new books that I grabbed from the library. The one that I'm currently reading is called Anon, Please, and it's kind of it's about a woman that kind of works in the high fashion industry around celebrities, and one night drunkenly makes an Instagram account anonymously for people to submit blind items, which is like celebrity gossip. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that starts to interfere with her personal life when it comes to this, and she does technically work closely with these people. And this other book I got, I haven't even started yet, but I'm pretty sure it's like a stalker situation. He lives in your community in a nice nice house with a well-tended garden. He shops in your grocery store, bumping shoulders with you. What you don't know is that he has an elaborate cage built into a secret basement under his garage. That's just part of the description. So definitely sounds like a you situation. I read another book called The Book of You, but it had absolutely no association with the show You, or what is the book the show is based off of? I don't remember what it's called, but it had nothing to do with those stories either. So these stalking books are really creepy and weird, but I will let you know how these go, and if you've read any of these or have any other book suggestions, let me know and we can do a little book rundown at the end of these videos, or maybe I can do a different thing with the books. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you stay safe. If you're in Florida, I hope by the time this comes out we still have electricity. All right, guys, I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Before I forget, I am wearing my brother's bands, so make sure you check out the Dirty Janes. If my house doesn't blow away like the freaking Wizard of Oz in this hurricane, then I will see you next week. I appreciate you for being here. And I'll see you next week. I just said that. Bye, guys.